Welcome, everybody, to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and today's review, we are reviewing MUFASA, The Lion King. Low-key, let's just get this review over with. Okay, everybody, let's get into this. I'm not gonna make this video too long because I don't want to waste your guys' time as I wasted my time watching this garbage of a movie. Because in short, Mufasa the Lion King fucking sucked. This movie was complete dog shit. I felt like watching this movie, I wasted 2 hours of my time when I could have been doing much more meaningful stuff than watching this shit. I'm not even gonna lie. So I went into this movie with pretty low expectations to begin with. I didn't watch the 2019 Lion King live action movie because it didn't look good to me. It didn't appeal to me. But I did watch the 1994 classic The Lion King. Great movie. One of my favorite animation movies ever. So, I kind of felt a little interested in this. The trailers didn't wow me or anything. But, since it was a prequel, kind of learning about Mufasa's story, it had somewhat of an interest to me. So, I went into this movie, I didn't think it was going to be totally disappointing. But I went in with pretty low expectations. And this movie, it just sucked. Like, it didn't work for me at all. And this wasn't something I was, like, asking for or anything. And after seeing it, it further proved my point that they just need to leave the Lion King alone. Please, leave this fucking universe alone. Please, fuck! Fucking leave it alone! Fuck! Oh my gosh. Barry Jenkins went from directing the Oscar-winning movie Moonlight and If Beale Street Can Talk to this fucking shit, Mufasa. I can tell he probably just wanted to direct this movie for a paycheck. It shows, because it shows, there's no passion being put into this story. It's for a fucking paycheck, we know. I can respect that, getting that bag so maybe he can direct something that he likes further down the road. It could have been directed so much better, and what we got, I wasn't impressed with what we got. The writing is horrendous, as I said. The story's all over the place and a lack of focus that drags. This movie is boring as shit. It's only 2 hours, but it feels like fucking 3 watching this. I thought it could have been like an hour and a half. I was bored the whole time, and I hate how the story is told in this movie. It switches from the past and the present. It shows Rafiki telling, Sinbad's son, the story of Mufasa. Like, I don't give a fuck about Rafiki telling the story and these corny ass jokes. I don't give a fuck. Just tell the fucking Mufasa story. I don't need these flash, forwards, to the present. I don't give a fuck. Please, just, oh my gosh, like, I was frustrated watching this fucking movie. It kept on switching from the past to the present. Like, it took me out of the story. It completely took me out of the story, and it was annoying as fuck to watch. There's callbacks and Easter eggs to previous Lion King films, but it just all, feels forced, and it didn't, feel natural. It didn't come off as natural, I won't go into spoilers, don't worry. If I ever do go to spoilers in my reviews, I'll have a huge spoiler alert, but I won't get into spoilers. But it just really just came off as nostalgic bait, they were just trying to go for that. And the villain was very underwhelming and underdeveloped. And, you don't really get the clear motives or intentions in this movie. It just came off as very basic and generic. I wasn't interested at all, in the villains in this movie. And the acting's not very strong, as none of these performances wowed me. And I think the voice of Mufasa was very, miscasted, and definitely a missed opportunity. They could have gotten an actor that could somewhat capture, what James Earl Jones did with the Lion King, but it doesn't happen in this movie. Like, he fucking sucked, just to put it plainly. And, the acting also, it comes off as annoying because these jokes, they're very forced, and, they're not funny at all. So it just didn't land with me. Maybe, for kids, the jokes might land, but it didn't with me. The only good part about this movie, it did have very good visual effects. I will give it that. They looked pretty nice. It had great CGI, so I will give it that. Some great visual effects on display here. The cinematography, it looked okay, but the camera work was awful. It didn't really add any depth or emotion or purpose, to this film. It just felt very basic. The production design is pretty decent. Some nice looking set piece, but it's all pretty much green screen, so you can take that as it is. And the editing, they could have cut down, much more scenes. As I mentioned earlier, it feels too long for what it actually is, You could have cut down like half this movie, if I'm being honest. But overall, Mufasa, it sucked. I felt like I did waste my time and money, and I definitely won't be seeing it again. So I won't waste my time with this again. I don't even want to see the 2019 Lion King live action. This movie did not convince me that I should watch that. And I heard that one's even worse. So I could only imagine. Fucking, I can't believe that movie made $1.6 billion. What the fuck are you guys doing for you guys' money to pay, $1.6 billion it made at the box office? I hope this movie flops. I hope it doesn't make anyone near. Good thing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is out right now. A much better movie. I would recommend that movie much more than Mufasa. But, if you're a diehard Lion King fan, you might like this. You might find some enjoyment. The audience I watched it with, they clapped at the end. So maybe I'm just the hating guy hating on this movie, But, I didn't like it. I found it very boring. I wanted to fall asleep watching this movie. But maybe you guys out there will find it more enjoying than I did. This is just my opinion, and I'm here to give it to you guys. So, that is my review on Mufasa the Lion King. I give it an F. As I said over and over in this review, the movie sucked. It didn't appeal to me at all. I was bored throughout the whole thing. And I'll put my rating system right here to remind you guys. We're starving today. We are not eating good. We eating raw food watching this movie. After watching this movie, I felt like, I ate a big bowl of raw fucking top ramen. It fucking sucked. I'd recommend, a better movie. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this review. Please follow my Instagram, MadridReviews_1. And subscribe to the channel. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe to Madrid Reviews. Tell your family and friends. I'm out. Let's get it, yo.